community in the world?
It is not. I came to school here in 2000 to finish my degree. I have my degree in art education with an emphasis on art history.
Okay.
And I graduated, I don't know if I just said, but I graduated in 2002.
Okay.
So I'm an alumni.
Are you currently a student?
I am not.
Oh, okay. So you're living in the Albuquerque area?
Yes, I am living here in Albuquerque with my husband and my 2 children.
Oh, cool. What does your husband do?
He's the service manager for Farmer Brothers Coffee.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to give you this time to explain to me what your position is on our decision. And I think you know what the decision's been, and then I'll give you an opportunity to tell me what the group feels about it and what the basis of your appeal is. And then I'll take that into advisement. I'll make some notes, take it under advisement, and then later this afternoon I'll tell you if I accept the appeal or not. Fair enough?
That's fair enough.
Okay, very good. So I'll let whoever wants to start go first.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'm having trouble. I'm old enough that my hearing's not what it used to be. I'm gonna move over here so I make sure I hear everything better. Okay?
I have been out on the curb of UNM and helping in the kitchen, in the Coyote Camp kitchen, for 3 weeks now, and it has absolutely changed my life to see the amount of people that are so passionate about this, about helping the 99% and changing the government, changing the face of the world, not just the United States, but the face of the world. It's been completely life-changing. Coming out from a house, I have a house. I have 2 little boys. They're in daycare. I've got plenty of money. I have 2 jobs. I didn't really get it until I came out here, and to see the people that are suffering, to see the people that have had their houses taken away from them, to see the people that have lost jobs, to see the corporate greed that goes on every single day, and to have people that have come out in force to be seen and heard in Albuquerque with a safe place to do that being UNM's campus has been life-affirming. We're all just people trying to make it in this world. We're all human on this planet trying to make a difference. And the fact that there are homeless people on this campus, the fact that there are transients, the fact that there are mentally ill, and there are people that have issues with drugs and alcohol, that has been going on since I first came to campus in 2000. I walked this campus every day for 2 years, and there was not a day that went by that I wasn't bombarded by someone asking for money. It's nothing new. It didn't just come about a month ago. It's been going on. Walking around the duck pond, since I've been here, it's a known fact if you want to get high, go to the duck pond. People do drugs on this campus, but they aren't bothered. They're students. They aren't bothered. Where we are out there, us as protesters, us the 99% are out there trying to get our voices across, and we're being undermined by I feel like we're being undermined by the campus security, in the fact that when I was first here, their presence was known. They were out there asking if they could help us, if we needed anything. Over the last week, they have disappeared. They've become MIA.
You mean the security?
Yes, the UNM police have just basically disappeared, and they have left us to our own accord to have to try to deal with people that it doesn't occupy Albuquerque's job to have to police people. We do. If we see someone drinking on campus or even smoking a cigarette on campus, we send them away. We ask them to leave. But again, we are not police. We are not doctors. We cannot take care of the mentally ill people that come to this campus, that have been coming to this campus for decades. It's Central and Cornell. It's known. It's known for its problems. Just off of Yale, a couple of years ago, a man was stabbed by a homeless person because he refused to give his money away. It's nothing new. It did not come with us. It's been here. The fact that a woman passed away, I feel so sorry for her and her family that a woman passed away. How that is our fault, how we could have ever changed that, makes no sense. When I first started here in 2000, my best friend owned the quiz down right across the street from Johnson Field, and I worked there occasionally just to help him out. I saw people overdosing. I've called 911 because people have overdosed behind in the alleyway behind that Quiznos. How a woman dying on the curb can be attributed to Occupy Albuquerque makes no sense. It's here, and it can't be ignored. That's not an Occupy Albuquerque issue. That is a city issue. That is a university issue. That is not our issue.
So that's fundamentally your point, is that security has abandoned you and left you in circumstances such that these things have happened. They're now being attributed to you, and had proper security been there, they probably wouldn't have happened. And now your position is that you're now being subjected to things that really aren't your idea.
Exactly. That is a fair assessment. We're being, and I feel like now we're being pushed off of campus, where we felt safe and secure in the beginning, where we felt like that the university police and the university had our back, that they were there supporting us in our First Amendment rights, that they were there to protect us from those people. Like when I was a student here and I walked across campus, I was not scared because I knew that there was security. I knew that I could go up and push the little blue emergency button if I needed it. I was never afraid. I'm not afraid down there in that corner either. But the fact that the police presence has just disappeared in a week, I find it kind of ironic that the police presence disappears, the violence escalates, and next thing you know, we're getting pushed off campus for what happened there.
Yes, I would like to start with the old location, the initial location. What is that called? The initial location. What is that called?
The initial location?
Yeah,
the university type growth.
Tight growth. We were allowed to have a permit to protest. From my understanding, protest there's no structure that a protest has been defined as operating under. And we were allowed to sleep and participate in our protest in a manner that was pleasing to us. Although we was asked to move, we complied to moving from the location due to the potential damage to the trees which have sentimental value to the school, which we agreed to in good faith, and we moved with the understanding that we would just move into location, which became actual not true, because we became bombarded with different stipulations as far as not being able to sleep where we had been able to sleep under this initial permit. We were allowed to do all of the functions without any external guiding as to how our protest is to be structured. As long as we did it in a civil manner, it was pretty much a hands off from I guess your perspective. Now talking about this new location, I am by choice a resident here. I think this is a beautiful state, and I plan on making a new start here. Like I say, I'm an electrician by trade, so this joblessness and homelessness shouldn't last me long. I am a very opinionated and political-minded person, and I'm aware of the politics of my country, and I'm concerned. I have the luxury of being available to do what I would call unofficial security, where I have a connection with the homeless, where I at different homeless shelters and whatnot. So I had a rapport with them where they would respect that I was trying to do something that was good for all parties by escorting those who were disgruntled and problematic off the property. I don't have any official capacity to do that. I just have a friendship level with them where they understood that I am also one of them, and they knew that I had good intent to get them to get to a place where they could calm down and not be a racket. That presence I was complimented by the University of UNM because I was doing such a fine job of being